Troy Jackson, recently selected as the Democratic nominee for the U.S. Senate from Maine, has articulated his candidacy as a response to the perceived influence of high-priced lobbyists and corporate greed, obstructing legislative efforts intended to safeguard workers' rights. Despite this messaging, public records indicate that Jackson's son, Chace Jackson, engaged in substantial lobbying activity, reportedly generating nearly $200,000 in fees during Jackson's final year presiding over the Maine Senate. Troy Jackson, who entered the state Senate in 2008 and ascended to its presidency in 2018, concluded his tenure in December 2024 upon reaching term limits. Jackson's former chief of staff, B.J. McCollister, departed in 2021 to establish the Resurgam Group, a lobbying firm advertising its robust connections within Maine's legislative circles. In 2022, Chace Jackson joined the firm as a partner, described publicly as an experienced advocate. According to Maine Ethics Commission records available for 2024, Chace Jackson secured 9 clients that year, including multinational corporations such as Diageo PLC, a leading alcoholic beverage producer. Diageo's lobbying interests included support for LD 1695, a measure facilitating direct-to-consumer shipment of spirits, which was ultimately unsuccessful in the legislature. While local industry opponents contended that the bill would advantage global companies at the expense of Maine-based distillers, the Maine Senate, under Troy Jackson's leadership, voted to advance the bill, though it did not pass in the House. Chace Jackson's clientele also included the automotive parts retailer LKQ Corporation, the Maine Service Employees Association, and the Maine Gun Safety Coalition. The latter group employed him and McCollister to advocate for stricter gun regulations, such as an assault weapons ban and the implementation of a 72-hour waiting period for firearm purchases. Notably, Troy Jackson, previously endorsed by the National Rifle Association, shifted his legislative positions during this period, supporting measures favored by gun control advocates while his son was actively lobbying for these initiatives. Following his departure from the Senate, Chace Jackson's lobbying activities appeared to decline, with only 5 clients in the subsequent year and none registered in 2026. His current professional status is unclear. The Resurgam Group merged with Frame Strategies in January, with McCollister assuming the presidency. Frame Strategies now lists Troy Jackson's U.S. Senate campaign as a client, and former Resurgam staff are represented on its website, although there is no mention of Chace Jackson. Troy Jackson's campaign emphasized his long-standing advocacy for working Mainers and noted that lobbying fees reported were paid to Chace Jackson's firm, not directly to him. As Jackson's campaign to unseat Senator Susan Collins proceeds, the disparity between his public criticism of lobbying interests and his son's lucrative lobbying work has drawn scrutiny, particularly from political observers and the media. Jackson was nominated as the Democratic candidate after former nominee Graham Plattner withdrew following credible allegations of misconduct. Jackson previously ran for governor, but finished behind other contenders in the primary. His shifting legislative record and the professional affiliations of his son continue to be points of interest in Maine's political landscape. Want to make sure you never miss our latest videos? Tap that follow button right now. If our content brought a smile to your face, made you think, or taught you something new, please like this video and share with your friends and family. Your support helps our community grow, and sharing the love only takes a second. Thank you for watching and being part of our journey.